Hey everybody, it's XS Master X. Welcome to an old Let's Play, but a new Let's Play. I'll explain later. But yeah, this is Pokemon LeafGreen. This game obviously is pretty much the same as Fire Red, but these two games are some of my favorite games, mostly because of nostalgia, but there is some merits to it compared to the rest of the Pokemon series, which I'll point out as they come. The various buttons will be explained, yet for some reason in this game they decided they were going to actually explain what you do, unlike in the other games where they don't, because it's really easy to figure out. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. As for myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. But first, tell me a little about yourself. Now tell me, are you a boy, or are you a girl? I would do the overdone joke in Let's Plays. Oh, let me check. Oh, yep, I'm a boy. But I'm still going to just choose a girl. Let's begin with your name. What is it? I'm mainly doing this because I did it in all the other previous runs, so... At least that's going to be my excuse for now. I'll explain this name later. Right, so your name is Blue. This is my grandson. He's been your rival since you both were babies. Yeah, I could just imagine being in preschool and just having to deal with having I don't know, words come out of your mouth. Was it green? And of course, it's his grandson, but he can't remember his name. Blue! Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! And I've become very small. First thing you're gonna wanna do is boot up the PC. I would like to withdraw. There's a potion in here. This will come in handy very soon. On that you can be certain. The second thing you're gonna wanna do is go to the options menu and set the text speed to fast, because oh my gosh, that was annoying to me in the 3 seconds I had to deal with it. And I'm gonna go ahead and save, just because that's a thing you should do. And then the third thing you're gonna want to do is there's an NES here. Of course, if you were playing the proper Gen 3 games, it would have been a GameCube. It's supposed to notice. If you're confused, ask for help! Use the L or R button. Right, all girls dream of traveling. It said so on TV. I get my parenting advice from TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Let's see how many overused Pokemon YouTuber jokes I reference while I'm doing this. That was one of them, that get your parenting advice from TV. Now what you actually want to go do here is immediately leave. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know, here, come with me. And we're just gonna get a Pokemon. That's cool. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Green, let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you. Not only does he not remember his name, he also doesn't even remember that he told him to come to the lab. Here, Blue, There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha! I don't know why he laughs at that. That's always confused me. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Green. You can have one too. But we get to pick first, because we're the protagonist. And I already forgot who else actually gonna choose. Okay. We're gonna go with the sensible choice. I didn't mean to speed the game there, but that's something you can do if you're on emulator. I see. Bulbasaur is your choice. It's very easy to raise. So, Blue, you want to go with the grass Pokemon Bulbasaur? This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Blue, see the Bulbasaur. From Professor Oak. But I wanted Agumon. And now let's give it a nickname. I didn't have nicknames planned. And the last time I tried to let's play this game, for some reason every single member of my team was a female. But in this it looks like that's already going to be broken. So I'll think of something. I'll take this one then. Green received a Charmander from Professor Oak. And that's it, we can just kind of leave. But let's talk to Professor Oak to be polite. If a wild Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can battle it. With it at your side, you should be able to reach the next town. Alright, sounds good. Let's go! Wait, Blue, let's check out our Pokemon! Come on, I'll take you on! Oh, will you now? Let's see how this goes. You technically wouldn't be wrong if you said that this was the hardest fight in any Pokemon game, because you are not allowed to prepare whatsoever. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Blue, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint. Okay, yeah, I know all this already. Everyone knows how to play Pokemon, come on. Yeah, I don't know. You don't need to explain it. Despite the fact that I'm complaining about him helping, I'm still probably gonna lose. I have to make a comment that listening to this through a headset is like a lot better than listening to it through the Game Boy speakers, because you can actually hear like all the parts and like the bass notes which get drowned out by all the white noise when you're normally playing. It's pretty cool. I defeated Rival Green. I can't believe I lost to this scum! I picked the wrong Pokemon. And I got 80 Poké Dollars. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Gramps, smell ya later. I don't think I've ever heard anyone in real life say the word smell ya later before. Yeah, you're real interesting there. And from that, we can depart on our journey. Alright, there's nothing really else for us here right now. What was that noise I just heard? Oh, it was my phone. It's okay, it's not important. I'll ignore it. Actually, I should put my phone on silent while I'm thinking about it. Should have done that before the video even started. Tip to you up-and-coming YouTubers out there. And we run to our first Pokemon, which is a Pidgey. Let's just tackle it. So, gonna take this time where there's relatively little going on to explain you a thing. And that is why on earth I say that this is actually my third time trying to let's play this game. The first time was back in, I think, like 2012, 2013. I stopped around the part where I got to a certain boat because of serious hardware problems. Then, couple years later, I tried again. I just decided to reboot it. And for some reason, I couldn't actually record the game audio because it would cause Camtasia to take a massive load. And it wouldn't... Nothing would get, like... It would stutter so much. And even with the game... It recording no audio and me putting my own... Or not my own, but... Putting random video game music into the video, it still lagged a lot and it annoyed the heck out of me. So I also abandoned it around the same time I abandoned the last one. But this time, I actually have a good computer. I have a legally obtained, up-to-date version of Camtasia. And I'm ready to rock and I'm ready to rumble. The other thing I should explain is why I named my character Blue. Now, if you're a Pokemon fan, you may know about the manga, or really, you may just know about the sequels to this game, Pokemon Gold and Silver. In that game... Well, okay, let me go back even further than that. This game is a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue, also Pokemon Red and Green in Japan, and there was Blue as a third version, and then there was also Yellow at the time with the anime, except here, they didn't release Green at first, so they released Red and Blue, but Blue was the same as Green in Japan, and Japanese Blue was never released here. And Yellow was considered the third version in America. And you might know that in Gold and Silver, well, okay, I forgot to mention something important, and that is that what I'm doing right now was impossible in 1998. You could not play as a girl character in the original games, not until Pokemon Crystal, which was released in like 1999 or 2000. I'm not entirely sure which one. You can play as a girl, so you can only play as the male protagonist, who I'll edit into the video for no reason. And, hey, you came from Pallet Town? You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? I'm not your delivery boy. Okay, I can't think of a way to tie in any other references, so let's just go back to Pallet Town. Yeah, so in that game, the protagonist of Red and Blue, who is always the male character, because that's the only one who existed at the time, was named Red, in reference to Pokemon Red. In Japan, I think the rival, who became a gym leader in that game, spoiler alert, was named Green, but it was named Blue in America because there's no Pokemon Green, so it would have made no sense for them to be called Green in America when there's no Green. And then there's also the manga adaptation, which went with the same names that the Gold and Silver games. In fact, it might have been the reverse. Maybe Gold and Silver stole the manga's names. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? Ah, it is the custom Pokeball. Insert conspiracy theories here. Gramps! I almost forgot! I like how his music played for like 2 seconds there. That was pretty good. What'd you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you, too. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia! Blue and Green, take these with you. I need to remember to tell that story later. You can't just get the real data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. And we received 5 Pokeballs. We put them in the Pokeball's pocket. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in this world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So, I want you to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two! This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Insert obligatory reference to Leon Brun here. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Blue, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town mat for my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Blue. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Yeah, reverse psychology there. As I was saying, the manga adaptations went with the same names. In Japan, it was Red was the male character, and Green was the rival character. I'm not gonna bother saying this dialogue. Oh yeah, this is the health system which you get if you press L and R, which I mostly do on accident in this game, because I know nothing about Pokemon to where I don't need this. But they also decided to introduce a new girl character, who is not quite what you're seeing here. Though technically she was, but I'll get into that later. Her name in Japan was Blue. And in America, since Blue was the rival, they just made her Green. Even though there was another Pokemon Green, they didn't care, they made her Green. So they just kind of flip-flopped their names. So, in Japan, Blue is the girl, Green is the guy. In America, Blue is the guy, Green is the girl. And for most of my life, I was just content with this. I played Gold and Silver when I was a kid, and they called the rival Blue, they called Red Red, and I was like, okay, that's their names. And then, after I got into Pokemon YouTubers such as the J-Wits and Tamashi Haruka, they started talking about the manga, and I became very interested in the manga, so I decided to check it out. I got to, like, Volume 5, and then, like, for some reason, none of the volumes after that are available in the Kindle store, so I didn't get to continue reading for a very long time. Not until like last year. But I read the first 5, and Green was the girl, Blue was the guy, and I was just kind of content with this. I knew the history behind it, but I thought, whatever, I'll use the American names because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to thinking the rival is Blue. And then, something magnificent happened. And that is, I got a girlfriend. And my girlfriend insists on using Blue for the girl and Green for the guy. She thinks that the colors better suit the characters. And what the heck am I even doing? Was I supposed to like catch any of those Pokemon that route? Okay, excuse me for that. I had to get my stuff together. No, I don't have to catch them on screen. I'll catch some other Pokemon to show how the process works, although we're gonna get our own explanation of that soon enough. Yeah, she insists on using the Japanese names. She thinks it better suits their characters, so I just kinda like rolled with it. And now that's what I'm re-used to. I've been re-educated. As far as which one is which, I don't actually have that big of a preference. But I'm just gonna use the Japanese names for now.